Greetings from the Sub-Ether. This is Alan, and this is another very short color basic video, this time talking about how numbers are stored in Microsoft Basic for the Radio Shack color computer. One of the things Microsoft did that was unique at the time was they allowed for floating point variables. For instance, instead of just having integer basic, which was a equals 1, you could do a equals 1.1. But floating point variables do have flaws. They can't actually represent all the numbers. For instance, a equals 5. Print a. A equals a plus 0.3. 5.3? Good. A equals a plus 0.3. 5.6? Good. A equals a plus 0.3. 5.9? Sure. A equals a plus 0.3. So far, so good. A equals a plus 0.3. 6.5. Good. A equals a plus 0.3. 6.8. No. 6.800000001. Well, a equals 6.5. A equals a plus 0.3. Print a. 6.8. Floating point numbers, by their very nature, cannot represent every single number. There are certain gaps. I learned about this a few years ago when I was writing code at a day job, and I found that a floating point number could not display the value 902.1, which actually makes me curious. A equals 902.1, print a, that works. But a regular float value on a modern computer, if you tried to print that out without any rounding, it would print some like long number, and we were doing math, and it would turn into something bad, and I had to fix that. That was the first time I really became aware of the problems with floating point. Actually, my last 2 day jobs have dealt with that. So keep in mind, if you try to do something with floating point, a equals 0, 10, a equals a plus something nice like 0.25, so it should go up 4 times a number. Print a, go to 20, and if you run it, this right here looks pretty good. Those numbers seem to be fully representable. But if we're doing something unusual like 0.2, we already see gaps. So even simple numbers adding 0.2, which is divisible by 10, cannot be accurately maintained by floating point. Just something fun to realize, that your numbers are not what you think they are. They will get off, and floating point has flaws, and 1980 Color Basic was no exception. That's all I got for tonight. Until next time, don't panic.